work in this home. She put beautiful espresso laminate floors on the bottom, on the floors of the property, and it just looks really great. She added a lot of charm to it. We've got another view that as you walk into this great space, the first thing you see is that view outside, which is just this beautiful sort of private garden view. And I know she spent a lot of time out there when she was living in the property. But again, you've got a huge room here. So your kitchen is open to the living room, the dining space, and then your view of the patio. And with those tall ceilings, you really get a lovely sort of light and bright atmosphere in there. Natural light everywhere. And Glenna, the seller, had done some beautiful updates. I mean, this kitchen, I got to bring you into this kitchen. As we walk over there, I'll give you a tour of the dining area and the living area. But this kitchen, she added storage to, and more storage, and then more storage. She took cabinets all the way as high as she could go. She added a morning bar. She added cabinet space above, below, behind the island. She added some storage space. If you see those cabinets there behind the island. And just, she managed to tuck away every square inch of those cabinets with something, but really pulled in a lot of storage to the space. Really looks beautiful, light and bright. Granite countertops with just a little bit of a shimmer to them. They're just really elegant looking. And then you've got, once again, you've got a master bedroom, plenty of space for a king-size bed, lots of natural light. You've got a walk-in closet, an ensuite master bath. Everything is just white, neutral colors, glass shower doors, and then you do have a, oh, sorry about my dog in the background there. Someone must be approaching the house. Brutus. But, and then we've got a guest room. So you've got 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and this is the guest room here at the front of the home. Again, tons of natural light, and there is an ensuite bath to that room too. So really just an awesome property, the perfect space to downsize, or if you're a first-time homeowner, you don't want to have to worry about a lot of exterior maintenance. This is the house for you, and it's really well priced at $290 at the moment, and like I said, low HOA fee of $120 a month. You just don't get that very often.
Sophie, can you tell us a little bit about Indian Creek? It's a really interesting location. It's off of, between Central and when it comes into Indian Creek, in between Indiantown Road and Jupiter. And there's a number of different subdivisions in there. And it's a semi-private golf course. But there's a lot of things for people to do. And a lot of people use the club over there too.
Right. So, I mean, Indian Creek, like you said, it's off of Central Boulevard, and it's kind of sandwiched between the Golf Club of Jupiter and Bush Wildlife Reserve back there. And so you've kind of got views of the reserve from a lot of the properties, the condos and the townhouses, and you've got a lot of homes that actually sit directly on the golf course too. And this townhouse specifically, when you it sits closer to the reserve, but if you like to walk, if you like to bike, if you like to golf, it's all right there. And the Golf Club of Jupiter that it sits on is it's a semi-private golf course, so you can walk in and schedule a tee time if you want. No membership required if you don't want. And just a really awesome neighborhood. At any point, you can walk around this area, and you're going to see people walking their dogs. You're going to see people biking. You're going to see people going for their morning runs. Just a really beautiful place to be outdoor and active.
And then what are the price points of the neighborhood altogether, of the various neighborhoods?
I mean, in Indian Creek in general, you've got condos that you can find, 2 bedroom, 2 bath with a golf view, renovated at $225,000. Or you can find single family homes up to, just about $400,000 if you're looking at something with a pool and some renovations. So I live in Indian Creek, so I'm a little bit biased. I got my first home here, and I love it here. And I love to bring buyers into this area. I'm such a fond resident. I love it here.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's just great values. There's starter homes. There's 55 and older communities. The fees are low. The location's wonderful. You're zoned for Jerry Thomas Elementary and either JMS or Independence. I'm not sure. but our kids went to we live right around the corner from you over in Egret Landing, and just love the area and the access to to everything. So it's really great pricing. It's very affordable, and in a wonderful family and just nice environment.
And for people who are retiring as well and maybe want to downsize, and this is also the perfect neighborhood for them. You've got people who downsize to the single-family homes from larger single-family homes, and then you have people who want to go ahead and downsize to a townhouse like this or a condo and not have to worry about any maintenance. So really, for all walks of life, this is a great neighborhood. You can find something that's a perfect fit for you.
So Andrew, thank you, Sophie. Actually, Sophie, you put your phone number and everything up for everybody. In order to reach Sophie, you can call her at sophie@echofineproperties.com, and let's put her information up, and then you can jot it down right there.
And then my number is 561-808-4114, and you can text. That's my cell.
All right, thank you, Sophie. So Andrew, let's take it away.
Okay, so today I'm showing 905 Xanadu Place, which is in Xanadu by the Sea, which is an oceanfront community in Jupiter. It's between Ocean Way and Indian Town Road, and it is a really wonderful beach community with properties ranging from about 700 to 1.3 million, and it's just the ultimate beach community. The wonderful thing, it's gated. And the other wonderful thing is that the HOA is only $100 a month, which includes the security, the common area maintenance, which is really wonderful and extremely low for a beachfront community. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you guys through let me start with, we at Echofine Properties have invested heavily in technology. From the get-go, we were doing these virtual open houses, and it's been tremendously successful. And what we did was we doubled down on that and bought some new technology that I'm going to show you in a minute. And it's going to literally allow anyone from all over the world to literally walk through our listings. And it is a tremendous technology. So I'm going to share my screen right now so we can start. Here you can see we're at the front door of Xanadu by the Sea. Oh goodness. Little sec, hold on a moment. There you go. So hopefully you can see right now we walk into the front door. And what's really lovely is that when you first come in, you've got these wonderful Florida archways that are really fantastic. That's the second bedroom right there. You've got your dining room on the right. Everything has plantation shutters throughout, and it's a really, really sweet, bright beach home. So now I'm going to take you into the living room. The living room is roughly 24 by 36. Again, you can really see how beautiful the plantation shutters are throughout. It's got classic Florida tile. And it's just a huge, beautiful room. As you can see, we've got a little desk. We've got a reading area where you can put a chaise lounge. I like to look at this room from different angles. The light just floods in. We're facing south and east here. So the primary exposure is beautiful. So in the morning, you're going to get a tremendous amount of light in the living room. And that's really one of the great qualities of this property. So now I'm going to actually take you to our dining area. This dining area seats 8 people. And I'm going to take you to this side. Also with plantation shutters throughout. It seats 8 people. And it's got that funky deco lamp, which is really cool. It's got a really wonderful feel to it. And what I really love is that you can see through to the living room. So it's really a beautiful, easy, comfortable dining area. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the kitchen. Oops, hold on a minute. There you go.
This is such great technology that if you're watching at home, and anybody can look at it, whether they're in in New York City or in their own bedroom.
I mean, you could, and the incredible thing is that on mobile, it's a single finger tap to move forward. I mean, it's incredible, mobile and desktop.
Look at the close-ups there. You can really see the countertops and such clarity. And I love, this is my favorite. The beam stainless ceilings are just, I've never seen anything quite like that.
The seller really wanted to. This is all advanced, incredible appliances, and the addition of the stainless steel beams really makes it wonderful. So what's great about this kitchen, it's got the blue quartz countertops, it's got the modern terrazzo tile, and here is a family room, which is really wonderful. It makes this room really fantastic. So there's your fireplace. He's got a little desk, and the woods are really high quality. This room faces west. So
can you look at can I see the floor in there?
There it is.
Zoom down there?
I can. Let me see. I believe I can. Hold on a second. I don't think you can tilt any further down. I think that's it on the flooring, but you can get a really good feel for the flooring in that shot.
Yeah, I mean, you really can. This room looks completely different than looking at it just in a still, photograph. It really gives you the option. If you go to our website and the links are there, anytime we have any Matterport, it will always pop up. You can search that way, and it comes right in the first screen. And then this is also, besides your website or mobile device, this is all compatible with the Oculus 3D, VR if you want to really get a VR look, or Google Cardboard. But we see this is really where everything's going to be going, and we're shooting regardless of price point. Everything is going to be work that we do for a listing will be shown this way.
And this room, from about 1 o'clock on, is flooded with light because we're facing directly west. So now this is one of my favorite shots actually because of the depth. Look at that. So now we're going to walk down to the master bedroom. The master bedroom has black and white parquet tile. It's also very large. It's about 15 feet by 17 feet. And it faces southwest, so you're going to get incredible light in this room all day long. I also love this view right here, down the hallway from the bedroom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you into the bathroom. Oh, and there is our incredible technology right in the mirror. It was a really big leap. I mean, we really spent a tremendous amount of money investing on the ability to show anyone properties from anywhere in the world. The glassed-in shower. This is just a great, funky beach home. There's a tremendous amount of storage. Those two closets are actually connected in the middle. So it makes it one large closet. And I think that's really important when you've got a home that's below 2,000 square feet because you've got a lot of closet space. Now we're going to take a little look into the second bedroom, which faces west. It has solid oak floors. Also plantation shutters throughout. And I find this a really wonderful, easy room. It fits a queen or a king bed. And it's just a really nice, spacious guest room. Let me take you into the second bathroom. Second bathroom has this really great stone tile. You can really get a good look at it right there. That's a swing glass shower door. And it's just and you've got this great modern cantilevered sink, which is really quite fantastic. Actually, I think you get a better view of that when you're out here from the... So look at how cool that cantilevered sink is.
Can you spell cantilever?
Cantilevered.
I trust that is correct.
So there you go, 905 Xanadu Place. A little more information that I'd like to give is Xanadu Place is really centrally located. It's within 5 minutes of the Bluffs Shopping Plaza, so you've got a big Publix right there. You've got some wonderful shopping. You've got some great dining. And you also have Food Shack. You've got Guanabanas. You've got Utiki's. I mean, and you also have the new 1000 North, all within 10 minutes of the home. So
Can you show an aerial of it?
I can. Hold on a second. I'm going to stop this. Okay.
You know, Rob has his screen up, and you can really get. I think the video will do all the justice you want.
Okay, hold up. There you go.
I'm gonna put Rob's on pin here, so we can see it. So go ahead, Andrew. Can you see it?
Okay, sure, I can see it. But what I'll do is right now, I mean, that's beautiful. There you go. So Xanadu by the Sea. It's really, again, it's only about 50 homes, and it's really, so you can see how incredible our Matterport footage is compared to these stills. And the dining room is really fantastic. It seats 8, and you can do any amount of holidays in there, let me tell you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up an aerial, because so it'll give you a good idea. So,
well, there it is out there. You can see it from the neighborhood with the video. That's really pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, overlooking the ocean. So let me switch it here from. We'll now switch it to, you know, there you go. So go ahead, Andrew.
So, you know, I mean, Xanadu by the Sea, it's just this classic beach community. And you know what, if you're a surfer, if you want an escape, this is a great home. The owner of this home is from California. He lived here full time for 8 years and then decided to make it his holiday escape home. And it's just this really breezy, fun community. You know, people are walking their dogs up and down the community all day. I know that when I drive through there, you see kids driving bikes. It's really quite wonderful. You've got Carlin Park directly to the north. So you've got an incredible amount of wildlife. It's really quite something. And it's one of the 3 single-family home communities in Jupiter that really has a very great low-key vibe to it.
You know, and that's what Florida is really all, you know, about. And, you know, being close to the ocean and you know, being able to walk to the beach is, you know, everybody's dream.
I agree. It's fantastic. I love this home.
All right. So, Andrew, to get in touch with you, can you give your information?
Sure. To get in touch with me, I'm at 561-891-9262. And I'm at Andrew at echofineproperties.com. And just like Sophie, you can email me, call me, or text me to answer any questions. Happy Memorial Day, everyone.
Thanks, Andrew. So we're going to, you know, go from there. And then I'm going to show you, I've got one other home to show you, which is out in Bell and Isle. Bell and Isle is a country club that's off of, actually 3 entrances. Totally gated. There's off of PGA Boulevard, North Lake, and then also Military Trail. And let's show you a few. Let's take a look at St. Thomas, which is where we're at, you know, today. And I've got the video. This is my dad's listing, and he's out actually showing it right now. This is just under. It's really aggressively priced at $3 million. This is the largest lot in all of Bell and Isle. There's a total of about over 8,000 square feet total. It's 8,688 and about 7,000 under air altogether. 5 bedrooms. There's an office. There's this media room that you can see in here. You know, true movie theater with, you know, watch every game and movie that you want. This is a little game room that they have off of the kitchen. You know, just a beautiful, handsome office. Lots of the floors are 36-inch marble. It's completely remodeled from top to bottom. All that quartzine lights up, and at night it's just incredible. This is a screened-in, you know, lanai that's all decked out top to bottom. Just great breezeways. It's completely enclosed. You can take a look. Yeah, 5 bedrooms, 6.5 baths, about 7,000 square feet. And then we'll show you like where it's located from the aerial, perspective of it in a second. It's all on one level too, which is pretty incredible. So because it was this double lot, you were able to do it. 3-car garage, beautiful circular driveway. St. Thomas is a gated community within Belle and Isle. The roof line just amazing in there, and it's one of the first homes when you first come in on the left. So Belle and Isle is gated totally, and then this is gated within Belle and Isle. So 19 St. Thomas. It's and within Belle and Isle, there's 3 golf courses, tennis program has 22 tennis courts. There's the stadium court in there. The Williams sisters have lived in there. There's the sports facility, it's 62,000 square foot sports facility that's all been done in there. Multiple restaurants, they just redid their clubhouse. It's a $35 million expenditure they did. 4 different restaurants. There's the sport bar there's 17 different TVs. Number of different subdivisions. The whole pool area has been redone. Just gourmet dining, throughout. There's a pet-friendly park, 2 different dog parks, within Belle and Isle. And that gives you a little feel of, there's a good aerial view of Belle and Isle. So Cary's going to be on tomorrow. He's got 2 showings going on today. So if it's not sold, then we'll show you a little bit more about 19 St. Thomas. So that's it for today. All the links on all of our listings that we showed today, and Andrew and Sophie's contact information, as well as we have all the member, all the club shots we have everywhere for each particular home, and links to our if you'd like to search. All that's right on the website. One other thing that's going on here right now, and people are somewhat surprised if they're not aware of it. Andrew, Sophie, tell us a little bit about how the market's going. I just posted a blog, which I put on the website, and Florida, our area in particular, is really hot in terms of buying activity. Sophie, Andrew, tell us what you're seeing. Sophie, tell us what you're seeing out there.
Sophie, ladies first.
All right. Well, my experience has been anyone who's been stuck in Jersey or New York the last month or so is itching to get down here. I'm learning that if someone was not able to pull the trigger on a property while they were here for season, and their season was cut short because they had to go home to beat the virus, they're still looking to make a purchase, and they're itching to start seeing properties or moving forward on them. And then I feel like a lot of the families that I've been working for, the ones that wanted to start truly hunting in March and start, kind of looking for the right home before their kids go back to school in August, if they're going to go back to school, they are itching to get going. They haven't been able to go out and see properties, and now they're really wanting to as we slowly sort of, open Florida back up in our phase 1. So there's a lot of pent-up demand is kind of the experience that I have, and I think shortly, my phone's already started ringing a lot over the last week or 2, and I think over the next couple of weeks, it's just going to pick up more and more. I've been working all weekend, so.
We have, there's over 20 homes under contract scheduled to close in June. So we're seeing all this activity, which is, a lot of people don't expect it. But if you go back and look at the graph behind me, and you look at January of 2008, that was when the market was really bad. After there was about 36,000 homes that were on the market, and think about this: our population has grown, and the amount of homes that we have has grown, throughout the last 12 years. So it steadily has declined, and right now we're at 12,288 homes altogether in Florida. And we just wrote a blog about this. But we have a genuine supply problem. And what happened if you go back to 2006, 2008, that was a supply and demand problem where there was unnatural specs that were built. The best way I explained it to my son, who I think was 7 at the time, or 8, was imagine a village where you have 100 homes, and every year you've got one person moving into the village. But in 1 year you built 8 or 9 homes. So then it takes 7 or 8 years to go through that. In this situation, we have the opposite problem where we don't have speculative homes of anything. We're way undersupplied. So you could increase the inventory by 10% easy, and it wouldn't affect our market, very much. So what we're seeing, and what Sophie was talking about, is especially in the urban areas, in New York, in Chicago, in Boston, Philadelphia, we're running into a situation where people want to get out of urban areas, get out of whether it's in California, that you saw Phil Mickelson has moved here, at 13.3% tax rate, or out of an 8.5% tax rate. Florida is a very good landing spot. And then we have weather on top of it, lifestyle where there's low density in here, beach and that. And then the other thing is people are finding they can work remotely. So lots of jobs that maybe somebody was in Seattle and is in a rainy, environment, and they're working for Facebook, or you're, in whatever business in Chicago or New York. If you can make a move and work remotely, you've got a lot of opportunity. So we're running into a very interesting situation. We're also seeing movement within Florida. We just did a rental the other day, yesterday, from somebody who was in Fort Lauderdale, wanted to get out of that urban environment. But we're kind of in a really interesting niche right now that we're seeing. Andrew, what are you seeing out there?
Well, what I've seen, I actually have people that were looking prior to our lockdown situation are, suddenly emailing me. I've already taken out 2 clients, and they are eager to purchase. They want to take advantage of properties that have been on the market for a while. So from the buyer side, people are jumping back back on the field. Regarding the seller side, I've got 6 new listings that I've just signed that I'm going to be pretty much putting on the market within the next 3 to, I'd say, 4 weeks. So people are anxious to sell. They're anxious to take advantage of the situation, because people from the hard-hit areas like New York, Chicago, LA, they're looking for a home. They're looking for an escape hatch where, if this comes back, they want to be able to vacate. They want to be able to leave and come down here. We've had a very, very positive response to the virus here in Palm Beach County. In so many words, our number of cases is very low compared to the rest of the country. And we've really had a lot of good luck here. And some of that also is, we're more humid, and we've got warmer weather. So that part of it, there is science behind that has a lot to do with it too. And we're not, stacked up. There's just less density here. Yep, that too. But I've probably gotten about 30 to 40% of my Northeastern buyers saying as soon as they can get on an airplane, they're coming down to buy. So, people are still very active. And people are still, they're still looking. And I think, like last summer, it's going to be very active.
The showing activity is parallel right now. When we've looked on showing time over the last 2 weeks, we're at the exact same number of showing requests that we were a year ago. Maybe I haven't looked at the last couple of days, but it's been trending that way, that we may have overtaken it. But it's an incredibly active market for this time of the year. So I think a lot of that's going, and as we get closer to August and September too, and it gets a little colder out there, and people are looking, you're not going to see so much cruising in the next year and overseas type of travel. Florida's always a great domestic spot for people to come down to, and the lifestyle in our area is just tremendous. So that's it for for today. So for Andrew Levy, Sophie Schneeberger, Rob Moore, and myself, we'll be back at 1 o'clock. Hey, Rob, what do we have on tap for today?
So at 1 o'clock today, we have the malted barley at Juno Beach there. I'm going to pull up a quick little video behind me. We went there a few months ago and previewed their business. Great pretzel sandwiches, by the way. Incredible pretzel sandwiches. And the beer the craft beer, local craft beer. Susan and Don Kale, they're the owners. They'll be joining us to tell us how they've, worked during this COVID-19 crisis. I guess they're open 50% now, as other restaurants in the area are. They have live music there. So it's just a great little hidden gem there in Juno Beach, right across from Loggerhead Marine Life Center on the other side of the road. Great people. I mean, look at the beers behind me. How can you go wrong? Don't worry, be hoppy is the sign. So they'll be joining us at 1 o'clock today. And then at 2 and 3 o'clock today, we're going to go, and it's Memorial Day, so we're going to do a couple reruns on some of the businesses we've previewed. And one is Oceana Coffee, and the other one's Dune Dog. So we are streaming to multiple places now. It's fun. We have graphics built in now. This has grown significantly over the past, how long have we been quarantined for? A few months. But we've continued to grow. So now we're streaming to multiple social mediums at the same time. And graphics we can pop up graphics. It's going to be fun. So join us back at 1 o'clock for the malted barley.
All right. So happy Memorial Day, and so long, everybody.
Bye.